News has been covering the homeless crisis in West Palm Beach. Business owners, visitors, and residents along Clematis Street say the disruption and the crime is getting out of control, and they want the city to do something about it. For months now, we've been trying to ask Mayor Keith James how he plans on solving that issue. Liz?
And Jim, in February, Mayor James promised to look into finding a place for the homeless to go.
Are you going to pursue that, building an emergency shelter?
Well, I'm going to talk to some partners, whether it's the county, Lord's Place, and see, the city itself can't do it.
CBS 12 News is dedicated to holding the mayor to that promise. Our Al Peffley has tried calling the mayor's office over and over again to ask him about those plans, but no luck. He's even tried to talk to him in person at events and has been ignored. Well, today, Al once again tried to ask the mayor his plans for the homeless at an event, but the only answer was from security, telling Al to pack up and get out. Al Peffley joins us live tonight after being escorted out of the building today. Al?
Liz, we were invited to cover a luncheon today where Mayor Keith James received the Housing Heroes Award from the Housing Leadership Council of Palm Beach County. We felt this would be a good opportunity to ask the mayor what he's doing to address the problem of homelessness in downtown West Palm Beach. But as you're about to see, once again, Mayor James did not want to answer our questions. Mayor James, excuse me, we're from CBS 12. Could we talk with you, sir?
No.
Why is that? Why won't you talk about the homeless issue?
We're not interested in talking to him. Please leave the mayor alone.
He's the mayor of the city of West Palm Beach, and there's a homeless problem in this city. Why doesn't he want to talk about that? As we've shown before, random violence is a common occurrence on Clematis Street these days. Merchants say they're losing business. Restaurants complain about panhandlers and individuals who snatch food off customers' plates at sidewalk tables. People tell me they feel less safe on the street. Would you please give us just a moment of your time, Mayor, to talk about the homeless problem in West Palm Beach? You said weeks ago you were trying to get funding for an emergency shelter.
Please back
Can you
off.
give us an update on that? Is this really how you think you should treat your constituents? Because they say there's a problem with homeless people and you're not addressing it. If you're doing something, can you please share with us what you're doing? The mayor, who told us in February he would work with the county and local nonprofits to find solutions, pretended not to hear me. The mayor's director of communications, Diane Papadakos, who has repeatedly denied our request for an interview with the mayor, did not want us asking these questions either. Aren't you supposed to serve your constituents? Can you please tell us, Mayor, what you're doing
Step away, please.
to get the homeless people off Clematis Street?
They don't. You're asked to leave the property. There's a private event going on. You weren't invited.
We were invited to this.
Who invited you?
The people who are putting on the event.
Right now
They sent us a press release.
Right now they're asking you to leave.
So we got kicked out of the Kravis Center for trying to ask the mayor what he's doing to address homelessness while we were waiting around for an event on affordable housing to begin. So I reached out to members of a recently created county task force on the homeless. They say if the mayor has any plan to deal with this issue, such as opening an emergency homeless shelter, they're not aware of it, but we'll keep trying to get information on this from the mayor. Live in West Palm Beach, Al Peffley, CBS 12 News.
And CBS 12 News has extensive coverage on the homeless crisis in West Palm Beach. You can count on us to continue to press for answers from the mayor's office and to see our past stories. Just head to our website, cbs12.com. That story is right now on our homepage.